seconds of sending my first tweet, actual seconds, I received a tweet back that simply read, "You're terrible, go eat a bag of dicks." And it was the speed of the response that shocked me, not the sentiment, that was basically what I was expecting. It was the speed. Because I realised human fingers could not type out that message in the time that it took to get to me, which made me think that there must have been a guy hovering over his computer for 6 years since Twitter was invented with this pre-typed out message going, he's going to join. This thing's going to be huge, he's going to feel like he has to join, and I shall be here. Swift as the wind with my bag of dicks comment. I shall be here, but there he is. No, that's Jamie Oliver. Shit, no, undo. Sorry, Jamie, that's not a recipe suggestion. Big news. In technology, of course, Facebook bought Instagram for $1 billion. $1 billion. And when there was a little controversy over that, Facebook hit back that $1 billion isn't actually that big a number, especially if you think of a much larger number to compare it to. And that's a fact. That's a math fact. And you cannot argue with a math fact, isn't that right, nerds? Plus, we should be very grateful for having Instagram in our lives, because without Instagram we would not have rich kids of Instagram. Which is just a fascinating glimpse into why parts of the world still hate America. You scroll through and you can feel anger in yourself you never knew you have, and you go, how can a 13-year-old have a pet penguin? Fuck that kid! Technology, of course, is our greatest achievement, and it may well destroy us. In the end, that's the truth. Because technology has also destroyed curiosity forever. It used to be that there was no way of knowing what people thought about you unless you asked them or guessed. Those days are over now because you can Google your own name, which is a bad idea. I'm sure you've all done it. It's a terrible idea. Before I came out here tonight, I thought, well, let's do a little experiment. I'll type John Oliver is into Google, let it autocorrect the most popular results. Huge mistake, San Francisco. These were the 3 most popular results that I could find. Result number 1, John Oliver is not funny. Result number 1! Number 1! Now there's about 3,000 of you in here, most of you are laughing, but you are not the rest of the democratic world. And you have been outvoted. Result number 2, John Oliver is Jewish. Now, here's the thing about that, I'm not actually Jewish, I just like the look. But that's not the point. That's not the point. I love what they've done with their facial features, and I've tried to emulate that as much as I can since puberty, and it's gone very well. It's objectively gone very well. 3, result number 3, John Oliver is a Smurf. The 3rd result of my time on this earth, a Smurf. The problem with that is that's technically true. In the Smurf movie last year, I had 3 lines as Vanity Smurf. Don't hate the player, Crunchies. We're all successful, okay? You've done companies that have changed the world. I voiced a Smurf briefly. We've all done well. The problem is that it seems like technology is going to be the legacy America leaves the world. The National Archives right now is taking screen grabs of the internet and putting all the pages of the internet in the National Archives where they will be forever. Yes, right, I can sense some concern of people here going, well, thinking back over the last 5 things you did online and going, well, 3 of those were fine. But we all need to collectively decide whether we are going to leave the internet as a legacy of our time on Earth. We have to deal with that. There are things on the internet which we need to deal with. For instance, who here is aware, as I became aware last year, of a concept called slash fiction? Okay, one man definitely is, with that creepy voice. The rest of you, I'm afraid, are about to find out. And I'm sorry about that, because you cannot unhear what you are about to hear. You may try and claw this knowledge out of your ears later tonight. It won't work. In future years, this knowledge will replace children's birthdays in your mind. Slash fiction is something online for people, fans of particular TV shows, be it like Game of Thrones or, yes, that's right, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, CSI Miami, whatever you like. Fans of these shows gather together on the internet and they imagine with stories what it would be like if characters in those shows had sex with each other. It's pornographic fiction. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. It's niche, it's a corner of the internet, they're not hurting anyone, it's fine. It doesn't affect your life in any way. It doesn't affect you in any way, does it? Does it? Until it does, Crunchies. Because I'm here to tell you that it turns out there is such a thing as Daily Show /fiction. How do I know this? Because I received an excitable email from a friend of mine in England last year with a web link and a message that simply read, "Click on this and call me back immediately." And when I did, I embarked upon the strangest 45 minutes of my life. Page after page, story after story of Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert having sex with me. And they were romantically written. I don't want to give you the wrong impression. They were beautifully crafted. A lot of time was spent on the location and the tone. A story might read, "Oh, soft it fall, the snow outside the ski lodge. Piling up inch upon the window ledge, lit from within by the warm glow of the fire. Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert sat around the fire, huddled together for warmth, toasting marshmallows for s'mores that they would enjoy. In walked the butler. Oh, who could that be, I wonder? That is basically racist. Can I help you two gentlemen? Said the butler. "No, thank you," said Stephen Colbert, "but you can help us with this, thud." And that's where it gets nasty.